Perfect.
Hey y'all, hey, welcome back. Happy Friday. I hope you all have enjoyed your work week, and I hope you all are enjoying this main event card presented by Don King that we're all watching together. If you're watching, we're looking at Adrien, Broner, and Blair, Cobbs, and we decided to just come on in the room because we don't know if this is going to go the full 10 rounds or if this may end early. We did get a knockdown in round 2. So you guys come on in the room. Adrien Broner was dropped in round 2. And looks like, friend, how are you doing? How are you doing?
I mean, friend, it's been a very interesting day. It's been a very interesting week. What about yourself? I see you got your hair down, you know? Okay, y'all, I'm telling y'all, I'm combing this shit out.
No, friend!
I am combing this shit out. I will not be left behind with long hair. No, friend, my hair is long. My shit is long, friend.
I know. Why are you acting this way?
Everybody walking around, they throwing their hair around. A nigga threw his hair in my face today because his shit long. I refuse to be like left out of the long hair crew. My shit is long. I want it to be out. It's getting combed out. Y'all gonna see me next week and be like, Box with the locks is gone. Absolutely.
Friend, don't do that. Don't come in. You've come so far.
Baby, when I tell you I am going to have a head full of hair next week, because we got places, I'm going to have a head full of her in the Nevada sun. You hear me?
Well, I'm going to be twisted back up by next week. I'm going to be twisted back up.
It's long hair, don't care. I'm going to get a perm. I'm going through. Yeah, you see how? Yeah, I'm going to get a perm. I'm gonna make sure my shit is very long. I'm gonna extend that bitch out to the T. I'm getting a perm. Chris said I look like Orlando Brown. I'm leaving.
Block him. Whoever that is, block him.
No, don't block Chris. Chris is always here. Don't block Chris. But goddamn. Orlando Brown? Damn! My shit long. Look, wait, y'all. My shit touched my shoulder.
Leave her alone.
No, he called me Orlando Brown. That's a new one. God damn. Orlando Brown? I'm getting insulted in my own house. I come to give y'all a show. I'm getting insulted on the show. Y'all got me fucked up.
Chris, why would you come in here and do that? You know she already struggling.
I'm combing this shit out. I'm combing it out. He said I look like I got Orlando Brown dreads. Do you know?
He's just making fun, friend. He just being funny. He just telling jokes.
Ha ha ha. Hee hee. Because ain't shit funny about that shit to me. Mm-hmm. Orlando Brown? Fuck. You basically called me ugly on national television.
No, he came back. He said, my bad.
No. It's too late. You let Orlando Brown come out first.
All you gotta do is say yes. That's what he meant the first time.
The shit is getting. I'm getting a perm. I'm gonna perm the hair while these hoes are still in
You
here.
better not put no relaxer on your head. You better not.
Just for me.
You better not.
M-is. Justfrme. I'm is. I'm is. I'm is.
You better not. Tay Tay, how you doing? Come on in the room, y'all. Hey, Tay Tay, salute. Green Eye Bandit, how you doing? He says, no, Boxy, it's a marathon. Nipsey Hustle, don't do it. Give him
Friend, listen.
4 months.
Friend, listen. You know
Tell
what? We
her.
went into this. Friend, we went in this as a pack. And you know what she did? Friend left me hanging, friend left me hanging because the joint effort was we were gonna lock our hair together and we was gonna be the queen of boxing dreads. And you know what?
I did not say I was going to lock. I said I was thinking about locking.
I'm all alone.
I said I was going to twist and see how that feels. And I twist and I keep going for a week. Like I went 2 weeks, then I went 3, then I went 4. So I went 4 weeks. And you know what, friend? When I was taking this down, it felt like they were kind of trying to lock a little bit.
Like your shit didn't groove so much. Have you noticed?
A little bit.
A lot of it. I mine do that. I got mine do that too. But okay, I don't give a shit though. I want mine to be out. I want some her. Good day. Good day.
Anyway, this is a boxing show. Sorry guys about all the hair talk and whatnot. How y'all doing this week? Come on in the room. Hey, Ramses. Ramses says, good evening. My beautiful sister's always here to support. Thank you so much, Ramses. Listen, y'all. So we are watching
Adrien Broner get his ass whooped. Yes, that's what we're watching. We are watching AB get drove, you guys.
And yes, Blair Cobb has dropped him once. He's continuing to pepper his face with the left. AB is trying his BESS, but he's slow. Okay. And it's not like Blair is super duper fast or anything like that. He's just faster than AB. AB swinging and missing because he's just a little too slow right now. Blair, it's not like he's putting on a masterclass performance or anything like that. He's just better at this juncture. And it's sad to watch because AB had so much potential, but he has drank it away. Friend, yeah. How do you feel about what you're seeing here tonight?
I'm not surprised. I don't know why everybody else is surprised. Y'all forgot what him and the lawyer looked like? He fought a lawyer. He fought a court-appointed attorney at that. And the court-appointed attorney gave him a very, very, very hard time. He did. What did y'all think Blair Cobbs was going to do to him? I don't know.
I will say he recovered well because he was seriously buzzed when he got knocked down, but he did recover well. I'll say that much for him. Hey, Robert Singleton, he says, salute, Queens. I finally got to catch y'all because I work doubles. They be getting smoked right now. Yes, he is. He's getting smoked. I wonder if he's going to say, I beat that boy. Y'all know I beat that boy. I don't know if he's going to say that at the end. Hey, AJG, thank you so much for the nice little $49.99. We appreciate that. Thank you. He didn't come through and say nothing. He just came through and slid with a nice little $49.99. And we appreciate it. Thank you so much. So yeah, it looks like, you know, if you guys are not watching, let me just paint a picture for you. The last time Don King put on a fight, it kind of looked like 1995 camera work. Well, today we're probably like the year 2000, but the little Don King symbol between rounds and whatnot is giving me Soul Train. It's giving me Soul Train. I don't know. But he's still in there fighting, guys. We're in round. Ooh.
He ain't got no choice but to windmill for his fucking life. And he big as shit tonight.
He is. He rehydrated something serious. Okay? Let's just say that. Yeah. He did rehydrate some.
And shout out to the queens of the ring because I know people love to say that nobody watch us or anything, but we got two things to announce tonight. Um, I know y'all were here with us last Thursday. Was it last Thursday, friend?
It
It
was
was.
like it was the Thursday before. Was it last Thursday?
It was last Thursday. Last Thursday we had a guest, you guys. Jahan came on and he told y'all about his situation with Mayweather Promotions. And guess what? Queens of the Ring assisted in getting him released from his contract, you guys. Shout out to Queens of the Ring and shout out to the Boxing Boys and shout out to Jahan for being free.
Shout out to freedom. Okay. He was able to get his voice heard and they were able to amicably come to an agreement so that he could be released from his contract over at the Money Team. So shout out to Jahan Ingram and everybody over at the Money Team for working together to get that young man what he was asking for and recognizing that they couldn't get him what he was asking for in allowing him to be released from that contract. So shout out to everybody over there and everybody involved. And shout out to the Queens of Boxing Talk.
You know what? I've been doing it. I'm so used to calling us the Queens of the Ring. Like, I've been calling us Queens of the Ring for so long. It's just, I still got to get Queens of Boxing. And I do it all the time. When I'm tagging us and stuff, I say QTOB. Like, I mean, like, I know. It's me, you guys. It's me.
It's hard. Okay, there he's made it to round 7, you guys. They're going into round 7. Maybe if that ain't giving Soul Train, I don't know what it is. And
what?
He almost connected with a nice little right hand on Blair Cobbs.
Almost doesn't count. Ain't that what Brandy said? Almost don't count?
Yeah. Well,
okay, Brandy said almost don't count. Also, the Ring Girls, they took our advice. There is no Cindy's and tennis shoes tonight. They are on a uniform sport tonight. The gold and black looks really, really nice. Shout out to Queens of Boxing because the little stuff matters, you guys. That matters. They look great tonight. Everybody looks awesome and in uniform.
And professional.
All the cards are the same. They ain't got different color numbered cards and all of that. It looks great.
It looks unified and professional. It does. Albeit the year 2000, still uniformed and professional. Don King Productions. Shout out to y'all. Brent Fox, thank you, Brent Fox. Brent says salute to the Queens of Boxing Talk, LDBC family in chat. BOXIANA, don't pull an AB. Keep trying with your hair. That's right. Don't quit. Don't quit. Don't quit.
I'm coming out here next week with a head full of hair. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have a head full of hair on Sunday. Why wait? Oh, speaking of Sunday, while we're here and we're 13 minutes in the show, this is gonna force people to go back and watch the whole show. Make sure you turn your notifications on. We are going to be on early on Sunday, and we have a guest. We are bringing Mr. Brian Norman Jr. here on Sunday.
Yeah.
So make sure y'all show up because we've been show out. This is pretty big for us. This is another big one for us. So yeah. Brian Norman Jr. is coming Sunday at 5. So turn your notifications on because we will be in here.
Yes, I can't wait. I'm very excited about our upcoming guest. He had a wonderful performance against Santillion a couple of weeks ago on the Top Rank card. And so, we have questions. And he's a young man. A lot of people don't realize Norman is only 23 years old. So I cannot wait to have a chit chat with him, ask some questions, want to know what he wants next, what he sees for his future and his future at Top Rank at that. So make sure y'all tune in Sunday. We have new time. Well, not new time, just new time for this Sunday. He'll be on at 5 o'clock. Our normal show is going to be moved up to 5 o'clock on Sunday. Okay. So now still looking for, they just swinging and missing. Adrien knows he needs a big shot, knockout, or either drop Blair Cobb to win this fight because he's definitely not winning on the scorecards right now. He's getting more active though, and he's connecting a little bit more. Looks like Blair done slowed down a little bit. So yeah, Broner getting success in the later part of this 7th round. We got 38 seconds left, and he's letting his hands go, y'all. If you can believe that. Okay, Chunky AB. I see you.
That mouthpiece out again.
Is it?
That's what they saying in the chat.
Okay. Now Broner's, but I might be a little bit behind. Oh, it is. It looks like he don't have a mouthpiece. Don't get your teeth knocked out, baby. Don't get your teeth. Poor thing. Ooh! Damn. Blair Cobb caught him again with a nice left, y'all. AB can take a punch. I'll say that much. Woo. Yikes.
Look who punching on him though. Can he take a punch from a real 147 pounder? Like,
absolutely not. Shout out to Rick Ross for walking AB to the ring too, y'all. The ring walk was
no. Rick Ross ain't getting no. Rick Ross, why you wasn't at your son's graduation, and why you keep letting Tia put your business out in the street like that?
Wait, what?
He didn't go to his baby graduation. Tia was live talking shit. You know, that's my type of carrying on. Why you didn't go to that baby graduation?
Wait, y'all. AB done lost a tooth tonight. He got his tooth.
Oh shit.
Oh, y'all playing with me? I know y'all playing.
Wait a minute.
Y'all, he ain't got no tooth knocked out, did he?
He lost a tooth.
Girl, y'all, he done lost a damn tooth. Y'all done went the line. The man done lost the tooth. Oh, y'all.
You know what now? That's one thing I don't play with, friend. I laugh at people's feet. You know, my teeth is my baby. I refuse to laugh at nobody losing no teeth. Because that's my biggest fucking fear is to lose some teeth, friend. I'm sorry.
Y'all, that's why he kept spitting that mouthpiece out on that first knockdown, because he lost a tooth. Oh, y'all.
Now, who gonna get that tooth fixed? Because you know he ain't got the money to get it.
I didn't know the tooth came out with the mouthpiece.
Who gonna get that tooth fixed? Don King paid him $27 in food stamps for this fucking fight. How he gonna get that tooth fixed? Y'all. He gonna stick a piece of corn up in there and wear it for the rest of his life, friend.
Y'all, you can't get beat up and lose no teeth. You can ooh. You cannot lose the fight and lose your teeth.
I hope it ain't one of the ones in the front. Oh my God, I can't. Because I don't want to laugh. I might wake up and my tooth is laying on my pillow and Jesus gonna have to come get me from here. I can't. Nope, I won't.
Okay, thank you, Todd French. He says Blair's taking AB to the absolute woodshed. Wow. Yeah, he is. Well, you know, AB, and y'all know how I feel about AB. If you watch this show and we've ever talked about Adrien Broner on here, y'all know I have nothing for him. Like, absolutely nothing for him. He is not, I don't have anything for him. But I will say this, he's actually trying. He's giving a real effort. He's doing the BESS he can do, given the damage he's done to himself over these years. But
Picasso said he can get a wooden tooth. No, all he can afford is a piece of corn. He gonna get a piece of corn and stick that shit right up in that hole and gone about his business.
Oh, poor Adrien.
But a freaking what's the screw-on tooth? What's them called?
Implants.
My daddy got a top row full of them bitches, and they cost him $33K.
Ma'am.
So if the whole rack costs $33K, one tooth costs probably about $5,000 or $6,000. He ain't got it.
It's bad when you fighting Blair Cobb and he grinning at you and snarling at you and shit, and you can't do nothing about it.
Rachel, they said he lost a tooth on the first knockdown, fam.
In the second round. Oh my gosh. Ramsey's ex, thank you for coming back. He says, BOXIANA, keep the natural look. Your hair looks good. And yeah, that idiot lost a tooth. Keep your natural hair, please, ma'am. Thank you.
Next week, Sunday, y'all can expect it. A head full of her. I gave y'all 3 weeks of dreads. I said I wasn't gonna have my shit out until October. Sunday, it's a wig. A long bitch too. I'm not coming in here with no little bit of shit either.
I don't.
It's gonna be a good
Okay,
long.
that's fine. Just make sure you keep the locks underneath.
No, I'm combing them out too. I'ma comb them out and put the wig on. I'm a permit too, friend.
You better not put no
I
wig.
might bleach it too.
Go ahead, bleach it and relax it. Go do it all. Do it all. Do all of it. Shawai, thank you so much. She says, keep rocking that hair, sis. Y'all are both beautiful queens. Respect. Exactly. Why is she acting like this? Y'all, we going around. Is this 8 or 9? Round 9, y'all. We're going to round 9.
Can you believe he made it this far?
I can't.
It's a front one, Marcus. Oh.
Oh, wow. Todd French says a tooth made out of high fructose corn syrup. Y'all are mad. Y'all are horrible people. Yeah, Chris, he got Coach Cal and Coach Kenny in his corner.
Damn, it's gonna be so crazy for him to take 2 L's 2 weekends in a fucking row. That's just gonna be crazy.
Ain't it?
Wow.
In it. That's what the British people say. In it, bruv? It's gonna be wild. In it. Yeah. That's what's gonna happen. Y'all know we about to talk about it too. Our guy had his media workout today, and they dropped 2 episodes of Gloves Up Boxing on the PBC channel. So yeah, we're gonna get into that. And what other boxing news do we need to talk about this week? What else happened this week? Did something else happen?
You know, everybody's been shitting on Buzz Card, and I don't know why. Have you seen Buzz Card?
I have, and I know there have been changes made. And actually, I'm a little nervous about one of the changes that was made. That's still a great card because now we were a little bit gutted because Tim Tszyu wasn't going to be fighting Virgil Ortiz, but he finna fight Boachuk, and I'm nervous.
Bruv. You know my word was coming. Bruv. Y'all putting him in there with Boachuk?
I'm a little bit nervous. And your good sister Clarissa is going to heavyweights. Hey, Jeremy Speaks TV. He says, I still want to know what beaver bucks are. BOXIANA. What are beaver bucks?
Okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all a story. I gotta tell y'all what beaver bucks are. Okay. So I live in a little small town, right? And like in the town right outside of my town is another little town. But in that town, they had a strip club. And they didn't pay the dancers in cash, they paid them in beaver bucks. Like they would have to trade their beaver bucks in for cash at the end of the night. But you couldn't go in there with money. You would have to pay them in beaver bucks, and then they would have to change their money in. So
what? Okay, so I'm still confused. What are beaver bucks?
They dollars, but they paper dollars. They like this is a beaver buck. It's just a piece of paper. It's a beaver buck.
Okay, I'm very confused.
Yeah. Okay. No, friend, don't be confused. A beaver buck is a dollar replacement.
Trill says, what's up, Trillium? Trill will LDVC or nothing. He says, don't pay AB and Chuck E. Cheese coins or them tickets. Y'all don't do Don like that. Don still got some money. If Bob Arum still got money, Don King still got some change.
No, you can't put Bob money and Don money in the same thing. Did you see? Okay, y'all, let me ask y'all a question while we talking about Don. Okay, because he didn't took that pissy motherfucker off, but right before the main event. Friend, I really need to know. Like, I want to get close so I can smell that jacket.
No, you don't.
I do.
No, you don't.
I want to see if my suspicions is correct.
No, you don't.
That jacket,
his face swole up, girl. He looked let
me look.
Oh, AB done got beat up, y'all. We going in the round 10, y'all.
Oh, he do look bad.
Yeah, he a little swole. He done got
look bad.
Swole up. He done lost his toofuses and But he pressing. He's still pressing forward. He know he need a knockout to win. So I'm curious to see if he gonna go for it.
AB needed money, and you can't tell me that he didn't need no money.
Well, definitely we know he needed money, but at least he's trying. Yeah, he really is trying. He really is trying. But he
ain't trying hard enough, friend.
I mean, he can only do so much. He's done so much damage to himself, to his body. It's only so much he can do. He trying though, but yeah. Dog, you finna lose to Blair Cobb, big dog. Poor thing.
That ring is really small. That's what my friend is.
That ring is tiny. Todd French says, LOL, them dollars got Don's face on it. Don books. Don ducks. Y'all are horrible people. Oh, it's over. Oh. My stream must be behind y'all. Oh, Lord. Oh. AB po thing. He is a complete waste of talent. And y'all, that's why I don't have anything for him, because he had so much potential.
If he worth $170 million, why he won't take that pissy ass jacket to the cleaners?
Friend, he got new jackets. He probably got 100 of them. Same.
No, friend, that's the same motherfucker. That's the exact same one.
Damn.
It gets dustier every time you fucking see him in it.
Jeremy Speaks TV. He says, "Well, do Beaver Bucks cover dentures?"
He ain't gonna be able to afford it, Jeremy. He not gonna be able to afford it. I told you he gonna have to get a piece of corn and stick that piece of corn up in there. That's the only thing that's gonna be able to suffice. We could paint the piece of corn white. If he paint it white and stick it up in there, we'll get some tissue. Fold it up. You know how you fold a piece of tissue up? Fold it up and just stick it in that hole.
Shawa Allah said, Alicia Baumgartner should have sat front row.
Don't get Alicia started.
Don't even put her in there. But and he done spit out the mouthpiece again. Mouthpiece gone again. It would have been too funny if she had picked up that tooth that went flying.
Friend, get it and put it out, wear it around her neck. The way I would have screamed and hollered if somebody would have got them fucking teeth out the goddamn ring. Tooth. Is it teeth or tooth? Did he lose one or multiple?
I think it's just one. He know he lost, though. It's over. It's over. He tried, y'all. He did his very BESS. He did. Yeah, but it's over. Just one, two. Poor thing.
Nah, do the interview so I can see that mouth. No, I can't start that. No, I refuse. I'm not going to make fun of people losing their teeth. Because I'm telling y'all, my biggest fear is to lose any one of these big ass fronts that I got. If I lose any one of my two front teeth, I'm done for. I literally cooked. I can't imagine having to go replace one of my fronts like that. Absolutely not.
Ooh. Poor thing. Todd French back up in the super chat. He says, LOL, the same coat from Living in America. Laughing my ass off. Wow. Y'all, he has multiple. That man is not wearing the same.
That is the friend. That is the same fucking jacket.
Y'all, Blair.
It has not been washed. He stink too. He smelled like fucking cigarettes, and you can't tell me. He looked like he smelled like Marlboros, the reds, 100 in the box, the hard one, not the soft pack, the hard one.
All I want for Christmas is my two front teeth.
He ain't got it. We need to start a GoFundMe for Adrien's tooth because he gonna need it.
Adrien snack a puss. Broner.
Help replace Adrien's tooth.
Aww.
All he needs is a good couple of $1,000 for him to get him a good tooth. Because you know he ain't got no insurance. He ain't even doing the right thing by himself. Ain't no telling when the last time he went to the doctor for real.
He had to go to the doctor to get this fight, ma'am.
No, he went to Don King. Don King did all that shit in his office.
Okay, so they're going to the scorecards. '97, '91, '96, '93. Blair the fake. Y'all, he just walked off like, fuck this shit, man. He just walked
Phenomenal
off.
Mexican. I hope you enjoyed the time that you were here. I hope you enjoyed the time that you were here because I'm fixing to kick you out because you basically just called my teeth big on national television and I can't accept that shit. I can't donate him shit.
He was a good sport. They touched up. They shook hands, basically. Fist pump.
I don't want to see him back no more.
Me either.
I know he gonna need some money real soon because child support finna eat this little check up. Speaking of child support and children and a bunch of children, since this card is over, are we gonna talk about them and how this went, or we talked about them enough already?
We're done. Yeah, we're done. AB lost.
AB lost.
Yeah. But he didn't get knocked out, got knocked down. But
and he missing a tooth.
And he got his tooth knocked out. Okay.
It's another fight?
I'm not looking at no other fight.
I don't want to see nothing else on that card. Did you see Michael Hunter? How the fuck he gets so low down? He was supposed to be the one to save the heavyweights.
He was supposed to be, but he's still ranked though. In I want to say in the WBA, he like ranked number 8, number 8 heavyweight. But he looked like he's not.
He just looked poor, and the person he was fighting, he also looked poor. He wouldn't even throw no fucking punches. And then there was only
anything. It was a terrible card.
It was the fight before then though, the 2 dark skinned guys.
I missed that.
Oh, they was in there thumping.
Okay.
They were in there thumping. One of them got their eye closed. The one that I thought that was gonna win because he was big. I was like, okay, he gonna go in there and do some domination. No, he didn't. He got his ass beat to beat, but his eyes were closed, and I was like, damn, his shit fucked up for real. Is it that? It is. It was that bad. I thought that bitch was gonna be sitting on the mat, but they wrapped it up pretty quick.
Anthony said the tooth and nothing but the tooth. Y'all ain't shit in these comments. I just want y'all to know y'all are not shit in these comments. Okay, so let's get into it. It's a lot been going on this week in boxing. How you feel about Clarissa Shields moving to heavyweight? She basically said the hell with Alicia Baumgartner and all of that.
Yeah, she said the hell with my 10K too. My arm is fixed too. It got fixed just in time. I was ready for this week. I was waiting for them to announce, hey, y'all want to come to the gym? Absolutely. I want to come to the gym. My feet was ready to get the concrete. My shoulder was healed. I'm happy. As long as you're not doing no fuck shit, I'm going to support you. As long as you ain't calling about no men, I'm going to support you. Challenge yourself, baby. Challenge yourself to be great. You the GOAT. You want to fight at heavyweight? I'm here to support you, baby. I'm here to support you.
I can say I was a little bit surprised. I wasn't expecting her to go all the way up to heavyweight. I'm not sure what the heavyweight weight is for women. I want to say it's 175 and above. So to me, that just solidified that her and Alicia ever having a potential fight probably is not happening. If she go all the way up to 175, she ain't coming down nowhere near close to trying to meet Alicia. Nowhere. Alicia have to go somewhere up to 60 or something. So I don't see that happening. What is it, honey?
You know what I find funny? I know y'all think I can't fight. Y'all think I'm just a bunch of fucking mouths. I love that for y'all. I really do. I love that for y'all. Y'all don't really know. And it's cool. I want y'all to think that type of shit about me. I want y'all to think in any way, in any form or fashion, I would ever let a bitch walk me down. It don't matter who it is.
It wasn't a boxing match. It was
a street fight, you guys.
Yeah.
It's a difference. Y'all, I know.
Because so everybody don't love AB, because I do not.
No.
Yeah, I do not. But I'm saying congratulations. I'm anxious to see how she does up there at heavyweight. I'm anxious to see if she's gonna keep her speed and her quickness and stuff being as heavy as 175. because that's not little. That's 175 for a woman, and Clarissa's not like 6 feet or no shit like this. That's a lot of weight. So we'll see. But I thought that was interesting. That came across my timeline. And also across the timeline today, I want to get your thoughts, friend, because we are, 8 days away? We are 8 days away. We'll be in Vegas this time next week. We got a chance to see Frank Martin work out today. We also got a chance to see the 2 Gloves Up episodes that were dropped by the PBC. How did you feel about what you saw today, friend?
I'm proud. I'm very proud. I'm proud. I want people to keep the same energy that they've been having for the last month. Don't change nothing. Don't change how you feel. Keep that same energy because Frank finna come and fuck up the fucking bag for everybody, and they ain't expecting him to. I was appreciative at the fact that this shit wasn't solely about Tank. Frank got to get him some airtime. He got to talk, you know what I'm saying? People get to learn a little bit about him. The people that didn't know much about him, I was happy to see how it went. Um, they did good. They did good. I'm glad he didn't get in there and like try to give his game away. He was just in there fucking around, and I was reading the comments. People was calling him slow and stiff. Look at him, he tired, the muscles. Yeah, there was a lot to go on today before he got into that weigh-in. So I mean to that little mini whatever y'all saw. So y'all can say what y'all want. Keep that energy. Of course, he wasn't gonna go in there and be working out. Tank gonna go in there and work out for y'all. Tank gonna be in there showing y'all shit because that's just what he do. He like to get his fans involved. Great. I'm happy. I'm glad it's here. I'm glad it's about to be over with. Has been a long 2 months for us. The closer it gets, it feel like the more shit that we have like pile up on the plate. But I'm ready. We ready. It's good, friend. It was a good thing. I don't know. They really gave them B-side shit today. Like it was very B-side, and you could tell that they didn't really give too much a fuck about it. It's not gonna look like Tank's them little workout next week. They gonna have the grand shit for them. They kind of just threw them in the gym with a camera.
I thought it was interesting how they did that. I'm gonna read this super chat. Ty French came back. He says the yams and the cakes at the heavyweight. I am for it. Ty French, hush. I thought it was interesting how they did that. They are making it very prevalent that if you look at it, some people are not, it goes over their heads, but I've never seen PBC do a fight card this way and do the weigh-ins this way. Normally, they'll do a weigh-in session for the undercard fighters, and then the main event card fighters have another workout session the week of the fight. This is the first time I've ever seen them break it down this way. Frank Martin is actually in the main event, but he had his workout today. So I'm not sure if they have all the underdogs on the workout today. I guess that's how that was working, but that was a bit odd and a bit strange for me. This is my thing. I have no problem with that because people love to say how, well, is he gonna be ready for the bright lights? I don't know if he's gonna be ready for the bright lights. Well, I don't know either. I believe he is. He told me he's more than ready. He seems more than ready. But if they were trying to test it, this wasn't the best way to do it. At this point, Frank he's not out of himself. There's been nothing that, he's not used to that's happening right now, which is a good thing for him, in my opinion. All he has to do is show up and fight on Friday night. He's going to be, the weigh-in is probably, or the press conference, but he's had a press conference before, so handled it fine to me. But I think they're trying to make him feel like the B-side. But for me, it's not doing what I think they may think it's doing. That's just my assumption. I don't know. Victor, hey, he says, hey, girls, just a little show of love. And though we disagree on a thing or two, it's the love and the support that counts. Absolutely, Victor. Thank you so much for coming through. We appreciate it. So, okay, so great. We had this fight card today. Tomorrow, we have a top rank card. Shushu has a replacement opponent. Xander Zayas is going to be on that card as well, I believe. And it's one more person on that card. Who else is on that card? Somebody else on that card. Yeah, Rachel, I completely agree. I think it's beneficial that he doesn't have to go through all that hoopla fight week, personally. And I watched that Gloves Up. If you guys haven't checked it out, go watch it. Very informative. Like my friend said, gave you a little more insight. Go ahead. Jahad Tucker's fighting tomorrow. Gives you a little more insight into his personality. He's just really a laid back dude. That's just really who he is. But if you know, you know. He has a streak. So and it was very interesting to hear Tank speak about Ryan Garcia. He said in that Gloves Up episode that he was a little nervous. And they showed the clip of Ryan's brother in there, I think when he was getting his hands taped. And he said his brother was like, yeah, you going to feel it and all this, that, and the other. And he said it really, it made him think. It made him a little nervous. So all of you Tankomaniacs and Tank Tusslers, he's a human. He does get nerves just like any and everybody else. So I thought that was a good moment for him to show a little vulnerability, to show everybody, not just his fans or his foes, that he is a normal person. He has emotions just like anybody else. He ain't Superman, y'all. Just saying. Yeah, I ain't gonna call them dick pullers, but good Lord. Yeah, well. Yeah, but I thought it was a good show. And we're missing that David Benavidez is going to be the co-main event. And I think we're really missing that he's in there tough. This dude he about to fight ain't no pushover. Okay? This dude he about to fight is a former champion. He's a Eastern European, and you know how I feel about the Eastern Europeans. So that is going to be a very good matchup, in my opinion. How do you feel about that fight? Because really, that fight going under the radar, friend.
I'm excited. I want to see David at his new weight. Everybody's been talking about him moving up because he's been at 168, and that's just not the weight for him. I'm excited to see what he looked like at 175. So I'm super excited for that fight, friend.
I want to see what he looks like at 175. I also want to see, because people are moving into new weight divisions, I want to see if his weight translates up there, if his power carries with him up there, because it's not like he's a one-punch knockout artist. He put punches together, punches in bunches, but I want to see if his punches have the same effect on a big-ass guy at 175. And I also want to see, because David gets hit, what his chin looks like getting hit by a big, strong-ass 175-pounder. So I'm just curious. Same with Bud. I can't wait. I want to see how he reacts. It's going to be some interesting fights coming up.
Bud finna beat the brakes. Bud finna beat the brakes off of him. I seen a clip of Bud. He was fighting 168 pounder. When I tell you he was working him over, when I say working him over, I'm not bullshitting. I know everybody say it's sparring not shit. Bud finna really show y'all his mama made him exactly what he is, because he ain't coming to fuck around. I'm telling you right now, Bud finna beat the shit out of this man. I'm just saying, and y'all know I'm not no Bud fan. I'm not a Bud fan at all. Whoever that was got a name, and he was beating the fuck out of them, friend.
He was in
A
there with
big,
the dumbass. I think he was
that's
in
who.
there with the
Okay,
dumbass.
well then he was beating the shit out of a dumbass. Go
I think
ahead,
I think he was beating the dumbass.
friend. This is just a in the window. What they call it? This is the in the window. Hello, and I'm gonna have to go out there with my shit. I'm gonna have to make his mama or something. Let him beat up on Canelo like that. I'm sorry. I'll go. Hey. Somebody gotta get Mace friend because of what he
That's
gonna do
why
to
Canelo
Canelo.
ain't gonna fight him. That's why Canelo ain't gonna fight
It
him.
it will be unnormal what he do to Canelo. It will
Friend,
be unnormal.
really?
Absolutely. Do
That's how you
not
feel
let that
about Bud?
motherfucker get. Yes. Don't let him get too big. He get up to 166 to 168 pounds. Y'all finna see a new him, and I don't want no parts of that. Anybody that wear a flow length trench coat, I don't fuck with people like that, friend. They got real life issues. No, this motherfucker had a flip with nappy hair. You ever seen a nappy hair flip? He had it. I don't fuck with people like that. They scared, friend. No, I'm scared of you, sir. I'm sorry. I refuse to be in the same area with you. No, you a
Friend.
real killer. Go off. I'm scared. Lock my doors when he grab my purse and lock my door. Absolutely, he had a flip with nappy hair. They don't care about nothing. They don't care about shit. They don't care about shit. No, he beat the fuck out of Boots too. He beat the shit out of Boots. Y'all stop playing with him, okay? No, no, no. Whatever
No,
y'all saying, no,
no.
no,
So you
no.
think Bud is the end all be all, huh?
Bud is the motherfucker. You know how you get to the end of the game and you gotta fight the boss? He is the final motherfucker that you gotta get through. I'm not playing with nobody like that, friend. Uh-uh. He had a nappy flip, friend. And now he got the nerve to be growing like some dread. I don't know if they dreads. I don't know if they single braid. They ain't even got rubber bands on the end of them, friend. It's braided down to the tip. You know your hurt. My mama say you leave people alone. They got can't you, don't you? They got can't you, don't you? You don't fuck with them because they don't give a shit about nothing. Nothing. They don't care. Mm-mm. You got it from me. You got it from me.
ATL Unanimous Boxing Sports. Thank you so much for coming in. He said, salute, Queens. Boxiana. Every time I see Don King, all I can think about is what you said about this pissy smelling coat.
He smelled like piss and mothballs. Y'all didn't smelt this combination before. It's nursing home, but with mothballs. Friend Don King is 102 years old. Did you hear them say that shit?
He is not 102.
Well, who was 102 that they said is 102 years old that was sitting there in the audience out there with them?
I don't know, but I
Let
think
me
he's
see how the fuck
92.
old Don King is up.
I
Nah.
think he's 92. I think
Well,
him
then
and
they
Bobby.
mistook themselves, friend. They was mistaken because they said 102.
I think he's 92. I think he and Bobby Arum are both 92 years old. And we have an enormous super chat from somebody that's been missing in action, Charles Edward Cheese.
Well, who is that? Because
Mr.
okay,
Cheese,
they
where
said he's
have you
92.
been?
Hiding. He don't hang out with us no more. He
So
don't hang
let
out
him
with
go.
us no more.
Let him go. Mr. Cheese, where hath thou been? And thank you so much for the super chat. We appreciate thee, sir. I'm calling you a sir. I'm thinking you're a sir. We appreciate it so much. Boxing fan times 4. Is Blair gonna get a gold chain with AB tooth on it? I don't know. They said the referee picked it up. I don't know. That would be really nice, though. That would be
If anybody pick that tooth up, if you watching the show, please send that tooth to me. Please send that tooth to me. I got something very, very special that I could do with that tooth.
Shawala, yeah, she says, Boxy, is Bud the OG silver too? And is he a master toe gripper?
Listen, he I don't know. We about equal when it comes to toe gripping, and that's a lot of grip on the toe. I don't know if he got me beat with no toe grip, but he definitely is up there with the master toe grippers. I listen. Stop fucking with Bud. Leave Bud alone. Leave Bud alone. Bud is one of them people that y'all should just let him do whatever he gonna do till he retire. You get in his way, he finna beat the shit out of you. He finna beat the shit out of you. And I go off. I don't play with you. I got some mace for people like you. He got a nappy flip friend. People that flip they hurt do anything with it in this nappy. He don't care about shit. He had on a flow length trench coat, friend, a Letterman, a flow length Letterman. Omar, is that you? I think so. I'm scared of him, friend. No.
Dub Right Side, thank you so much for coming through. Dub Right Side, he says, salute to the queens. Thank you, Dub. Thank you so much for coming through, showing love. I ain't seen you in a minute. How you been? So look, BOXIANA has, just given Bud all the praise. I wasn't prepared. Top Friend 600 says pics of Methuselah and Dunn 1600 AD Old Testament. Y'all gonna leave Dunn.
Friend Don is old. He's
He's
too old.
seasoned.
Who helping him get in and out of that ring? How is he? That's what I want to know.
The same person who helped Bob.
Bobby getting in the ring?
Yes. You heard him in that ring when he said he ain't never bringing nobody else from Top Rank over there because he was
He
mad.
sure did. But see, there's a Bobby high. Do Don smoke weed too? The only reason I'm gonna let him get away, because I told you about my granddaddy friend. Them old people that smoke weed, they different. They gonna live a long time.
I happen to believe that although I will be picking Terrence Crawford to win against Madrimal, I happen to think that it's going to be a good fight.
For as long as it lasts. Sean Porter and Bud was a good fight too. Till Bomac told him you losing.
Sean Porter and Madrimal are two totally different people, and Sean Porter daddy didn't want to see him laid out. He gonna have to lay Madrimal out. And I'm curious to see what happens with that because Madrimal is a naturally bigger man. Way. Tavis Smith came back in here and said, y'all showing out in the super chats tonight. He says Bud is the candy man. I don't know if I want to put that much stank on Bud just yet.
Okay. Well, listen, when we come in here after that Madrimal fight, I'm just going to sit here and look at you. I ain't going to say nothing. I'm just going to sit and look at you, and I'm going to let you do all the talking because there ain't going to be nothing for me to say. I don't play with nobody that just flow length Letterman. Do you know what kind of criminal activity that is? He had a nappy flip, friend. Think of the worst hair you can think of. Somebody put a not so hot flat iron in it and put a bump on it.
I saw it, friend. I saw it.
You trust him?
I don't.
Okay, that's all I need to know. That's all I needed to.
GFS Blackout. He says, anybody at 160 pounds for Bud to show his skills on, ladies? Give me 100. I think that's his issue. And Don paying in week vouchers all for the kids. Not week vouchers. At 160, I got my guy Janabek. I think Janabek is going to be hard to beat for anybody coming under 160. I saw he was sparring with Adames, and that was some good work. He apparently wobbled Adames in the ring, but I still think that's a good fight for him. If Jamal moves up and ever comes back to box, I would give him out. That's the fight I really wanted to see at 54. I wanted to see Bud and Mel at 54. But who knows where Mel is and if he's ever going to box again. But ideally, that was the fight that I wanted to see. Good grief. But who else is at 160? It's somebody else at 160 that I like. That long ass. Well, now he'll beat him up. He'll beat up the long dude that just fought at 160. But it's somebody else at 160. Who else is at 160?
Diamond is at 160. Shay Rock is at 160.
J-Rock don't fight no more, friend.
I'm just saying, you ask.
No, man.
He do, friend. He do.
No, he don't. J-Rock don't fight anymore. J-Rock does not fight anymore. My first pick would be Janabek. That to me, that would be his toughest task at 160. Boxing Fan Times 4 came back. He says, "Damn, just saw Ray Martinez pop dirty again. Really? Do we know what for?"
I don't know if what it was popped for, but I did see a tweet maybe about 20 minutes ago saying he popped again. All Eddie fighters is dirty.
Damn. Did he just have a fight? Who did he fight? Did he just fight somebody? I don't know. Tevis Smith, thank you so much, Tevis. He says a millionaire with kitchen hair. Golly.
You know what? And he could go and get that shit blew out just a little bit. He be letting his daughter play in his hair. And I love it for him. But
oh yeah, Beck the Bully. No, I don't see Lara doing nothing with Terrence Crawford. Lara's too old. Maybe a couple of years ago, but now no. And yeah, Sharice is who I was thinking about, but I think he'll be Sharice. I don't think Sharice he don't have enough
can't nobody fuck with him. When he get up to 168, we might see something. Nobody at 160 can fuck with him. Nobody at 154.
Bud up. I said what I said.
Friend?
I said it. Janabek is fucking Bud up at 160.
Okay, well, we are going to agree to disagree on this one because ain't nobody under 168 got shit for Budget Dwayne Crawford.
Boxing Fan Times 4 came back and he said that it was a bunch of he says it was a bunch of diuretics and masking agents. Oh wow. Yeah. You know what, Texas 16? I could see, depending on how Virgil and this Boacek fight goes, I could see Virgil giving Bud a little something. Cause y'all forget how soon y'all forget. Y'all forget. Cause I know how boxing goes. It's very short term. It's what have you done for me lately? And he put on such a spectacular performance against Errol Spence. So I know why y'all saying what y'all saying. However, like you said, it was a good fight with Sean Porter before it wasn't. It was a damn good fight with Mean Machine until it wasn't. Y'all forget Bud look, he's moving up in weight. When he fought Errol Spence, and I know y'all hate to hear people say this, but I'm going to say it anyway because it's the truth. The man was not the Errol Spence that we know and love. He had no power. We still have to see what happens when Terrence Crawford gets clipped with somebody that got some real fucking power. I want to see what happens at 54 when he get clipped by Madrimal because he's going to get hit. Everybody does.
The same thing that happened to Kava Boskowitz. The same thing happened to Kava Boskowitz.
All right. I'm just saying, ain't nobody unbeatable. Nobody. And especially when you moving up in weight. That's all I'm saying. I ain't taking nothing away from Budget Dwayne Crawford. He is a phenomenal boxer. He's my pound for pound number one right now. I just don't take other folks lightly, especially when they just got their belts and they ain't no punk. I'm just saying. Just saying. Just saying. Yeah, man, we can't act like we forgot he got dropped by Mean Machine. We just gonna act like we don't remember him getting wobbled by
what happened after that, friends?
I know what happens. I know exactly what happens. I'm just saying. So, just saying, GFS Blackout, he says, just ask if Biv will win the better BF. Who is the next three? 168, 175 cruiserweight. Okay. 168, 175 cruiserweight. And who is you guys' favorite switch hitters? Top five. Power, both hands. That's a loaded question, GSF or GFS. Just ask if Bivol wins with better. I feel like Bivol beats better BF. Friend, I know you got who you got in that fight. She got better BF.
You goddamn Skippy, the hardest puncher in boxing. I got that.
Okay. And so who you got at 68? You got to think about who you got at 68.
I do. I do.
Really?
I don't have anybody at 168, and at 175, he's gonna have to fight David Benavidez because that's where he's fighting at.
Okay. Interesting. Who's your favorite switch hitter?
I don't have one. It's too many that I like. I like Bud. I ain't gonna cap to you. Mm-hmm. Like Bud is the T with that switch hitting shit. Caleb Plant, he also can do it really well too. He don't do it as often, but he does it very, very well. Mm-hmm. But if I had to go with like a top person, I'm gonna go with Bud.
Okay. I like Bud too. I don't know if I would necessarily call Bud a switch hitter because he typically fights left-handed. Like very rarely does he switch and go righty. He can do it, but he really here lately, he typically is a lefty. He fights lefty.
And Brian Norman, I didn't think about that. He does that shit fucking effective as hell too.
Mm-hmm. I think Boost does it well, but I think sometimes Boost does it just for show. I don't think he's doing it to be efficient in the ring because he sees a weakness in his opponent. So he does it. I think he does it just because he can. And that's probably the youth in him. But the fact that he can and he can do it effortlessly, like you really, sometimes you don't even realize he has switched up because he does it effortlessly. But I would say Bud just because he's more effective with his, and he's not right hand dominant, you know. So I think I would say Bud, but we'll see. Cause I got a feeling we're gonna see some switching soon, too. Ramsey says Boost just lost his opponent. Who would be a good replacement? Also, who is my guy Spence training with? Bud's next fight will be a tough one. Bud still wins. Okay, yes, Boost did. So Cody Crowley apparently did not pass his eye exam. So he is out of the Boots homegoing fight in Philly. Friend, who do you want to see replace Boots? Not Boots, Cody Crowley. I say Rashidi Ellis. Rashidi Ellis then got reduced to fighting on them damn team.
You goddamn Skippy. You want to know why?
Why, friend?
Because they were turning down fights when they should have been taking them motherfuckers.
Is that what he was doing?
Absolutely, he was turning them hoes down, and that's fine and that's good. Whatever you choose to do with your future, that's on you. But you know me. I be fans of these guys that people are not fans of, like not huge fans of. Remember, I put y'all on Shockey. I put y'all on Frank. I tried to put y'all on Rashidi, but Rashidi was doing his own thing. I was a huge fucking fan of Rashidi Ellis when wasn't nobody fucking with Rashidi. So I'm disappointed to see where his career is now because I expected him to be where O'Shaquie Foster is now. Because O'Shaquie Foster went down like y'all don't even know.
Very
O'Shaquie
simple.
went down a motherfucking path that y'all would be like, what? This shit crazy.
Yeah.
He did. And like he prevailed. I was expecting that same shit for Rashidi Ellis, and it didn't happen. So I'm very disappointed to see where he's at. I don't think he got what it takes to fuck with Boots. Boots for real. Rashidi used to be for real, but he didn't have so much time like not fighting. I don't want him to go in there and be off, and that's exactly what he's gonna be off. He ain't gonna have the right timing to fuck with no Boots. Boots is fucking fast.
Yeah. And Speedy
So
Rashida used to be too, but I don't think he has the power to keep Boots off of him. And like you said, he's been out of the ring. We haven't seen him since he fought Roma Villa, who Boots destroyed. And so the last time I saw Rashidi Ellis, it was like he was in the Team Combat League or something. Anyway, friend, who do you want to see Boots fight since Cody Crowley has had to drop out?
honestly, friend, oh shit, who really up there at 147 now?
Who's there and who's available for him to fight? That's the thing. 147 has completely done a shift. There's been a mass exodus, and so right now we're looking for a breakout star. Norman just had a fight, so he's not going to be available. I don't even know
he
if they
fight at 154, right?
No, he's 47.
He fight at 147.
Yes,
I don't know why I've been putting him at 150 fucking 4.
He is 47. Connor Ben. I see a lot of people saying Connor Ben. Connor Ben is a drug cheat, and I don't want to see him. Until they clear him in the UK, I don't want to see him fighting in the US. Let me just say that.
And I don't want to say that Brian not ready. I don't think right now nobody can fuck with Boots. Regardless of who they put in front of him, he gonna beat him. Like, cause he got a point to prove. He need to go ahead, move up to 154, cause he ain't gonna get no work down there, friend.
I don't want him to move to 154 yet. He got to defend the title at least once.
But like, where the rest of them at? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Bud still got the rest of the belts at 147, right? Or they stripped him of majority of them.
No, I think Bud still holds the rest of them.
All right, so like that's the only other person that he could be fighting. He gonna have to sit and wait for goddamn Bud to get finished with this shit with Magic Ball. And that's if Bud wants to move back down to 147 once it's done. And typically they don't move back down, do they? Once they go up.
If Bud's not gonna move back down, he should go ahead and drop them belts. So whoever in the rankings can get them, and they can just get 47 situated. It's really sad because Boots, his luck has not been great. It really has not. It's been wild. I hate that.
If he fight Connor Ben, people are gonna say, "Oh, you beat up on him, goddamn nobody." Because everybody know Connor Ben ain't that good. We saw how he looked in his last fucking performance. He looked like shit. So I don't know, friend.
Who else is that? Where are the 147 pounders, y'all? Where are they?
Let's look at the rankings real quick and see.
I mean, and the reason why is because they've just fought. Like Stanionis just fought. Who else is a possibility at 47? What's his name? Barrios, but he just fought. So it's like their schedules are off. So it's nobody available for him to fight. Who else is at 47? Who
Keith Thurman. Cody's out. He beat up on Santillion already, didn't he? No, that was he beat up on
Norman just beat on Santillion.
What was the one that Rocha? Yeah. Okay, there's a guy named Jen Sikorsky.
Yeah,
Ugas is still at 147.
I don't want to see that for Ugas.
I don't want to see that either. David Evanesian. Like there's some names. They still got it. He's still out there too. Mean Green's still on there. There's a guy Solomane Sisioko.
I don't know him.
I don't know him either, baby, and I don't know none of these people.
Where's David Avenesian?
David Evanesia's down here.
Where's Keith Thurman?
Keith Thurman is in these rankings as well. Um, Giovanni Santillan, he's in here.
Well, he
They
just got beat
still
up. So
they got Errol still listed at 147 as well. I know he done, but there ain't nobody for him to fight. He gonna have to pull somebody from deep in the bottom ass of the fucking rankings because all of these people just fought.
damn.
Whoever Solomon Sissoko, he in the ranking. Josh Taylor just fought.
I hate that for Young Boots. I really do. This was supposed to be a good showcase fight for him. I hate that for him. Okay, we're gonna finish the rest of his question. Because he had a good 3-parter. He says also, who is my guy Spence training with? I still don't know, but he did post some very interesting footage on Twitter. It looked like he was somewhere getting some work in. I don't know where. I can speculate, but I won't. But I have no concrete information as to who he's training with or where he's going to be training. I don't know. Friend, do you have any information?
I had to catch myself real. Nah, I ain't got shit. I don't know nothing.
Okay. Don't know. And yes, Bud's next fight will be a tough one. Tevin, thank you so much, Ramses.
There's no Harry Scarf.
I don't know him. He says you make her mad and you taking a nap. Absolutely. I don't know. 147 is really dry. It is really dry down there now. Nobody got nothing at 47. Nicholas Map, thank you. He says both Boots and Virgil lost their opponents. So, ain't that crazy? Because it's really crazy because that's the matchup we wanted to see at 147, but we never saw it. So, wouldn't it be something if, well, it looks like Virgil has a replacement, but Boots wants to defend his title at 147 at least once. And I understand that. I get that. That's wild that nobody is down there at 147 when it was just stacked this time last year. Crazy. Boxing is a trip. Let's see. What else do we have going on this week? What else is going on this week, y'all?
Oh, there's much to discuss before we get the fuck out of here.
Go ahead.
Somebody check on Tilly's coochie. I need to know if she's okay. Don't leave. No, friend, come back. Please, friend, come back. Come back. I need to know why. Is that why Deontay ain't got no fucking legs, friend? Why is he trying to goose 3+ times a day? Come back. Because people been waiting for us to talk about it because we always address the shit that don't nobody else say. I need to know if Miss Ma'am is okay. Friend? 3+ times a day? I added it up. Okay? You know me, I'm not very good at math, but I like solving fucking equations, right? There's 7 days in a fucking week, right? He want to do it 3 times plus a day, okay? That's 21 times a week. That's 1,008 times a year. Friends. And in the 6 years, hold on. 6,048 times, friend. I would have took my shit off and left it in the house for him. You got it. She live here with you. I'm moving out. Friend, I read the whole fucking thing. Like, I'm not even going to talk about the abuse because I know how stuff work. I'll say this. What I was most concerned about is why are you having sex 3+ times a day? Somebody who work. No, Ruben, Nobody just likes to have sex like that. Okay?
Not no grown people.
Not no now when if you was in your 1920s, you was doing shit like that because that's all you had to do during that time. Ain't no grown people because they damn near fucking 40. Ain't no grown people doing that like that. Some people don't have sex 21 times in a month. This girl that had 21 times in a week. Baby, I would have took that little coochie off and just threw it in the house and left. I would have been down to my mama's house. Here, keep it here with you. You want it so bad. I would have been glued that bitch up on a wall or something, friend. Or something. Because ain't no fucking way. How is she walking around like a human? Baby, you're talking about somebody that is jumbled and confused. They be asking me what my name was, and I'd be like, Deontay. I wouldn't even know what to say.
So, like after every meal, they getting it in? Is that what's...
Friend, 3+ times. There's times where it's been more than 3 times a day. How many bronze bombings are you going to take, ma'am, before you decide to leave? Don't leave, friend. Don't leave. How many bronze bombings are you going to take, ma'am? What? 3+ times a day? That plus on the end is what's getting it for me, friend. The plus on the end. 3+. It ain't just 3.
I just feel like there's a little exaggeration, maybe a little embellishment going on here. Like, the paperwork was bad enough with the first set of allegations that came out that I'm not gonna even get into because that ain't my business. I hope that she's well. I hope that
she's not well, friend. She's not well. She ain't well, and her shit is fucked up. She is messed up, friend.
I hate this. I really, really hate this. It just, the timing of this gives me cause to pause. And I'll just leave it there. But even with the timing of this, just the reading of these documents, why did you have to put that in there? Like, that ain't nobody's business. What? Why? We didn't have to know that. I didn't want to know that.
And you know what? I that's why I said I can't speak on any of the rest of the shit that was said. I can only make a joke about the extreme amount of sex that was fucking had.
I just feel like that is just not feasible.
Every day. 3+ times a day. Some days I don't even want a nigga to look at me. I'd be damned if I'm finna let you goose on me 3 times a day. Are you ill?
It's just, that's a little, and that feels like exaggeration and embellishment. That part. I'm not going to speak on nothing else because I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not here to say yay or nay, what did or didn't happen. I don't know. But knowing that I have a vag, I just don't feel like that's feasible every day. I mean, no, ma'am.
It's off. She goes to the doctor often because I know something is wrong with her often. Because
that's what I'm saying. Your vag don't allow that.
No, it don't. It does not. And any woman that's saying, you're lying. You're lying. You're lying with a straight fucking face.
And you're not a sex worker. Unless you're a sex worker, maybe. But you're not a sex worker. So I have a very hard time wrapping my mind around that number that was given. I really do. Like, that is hard to believe. And I'm going to just leave that right there.
3+ times, ma'am. Take your body off from the hips down and just. You remember the man with the half body from Jerry Springer? That's how you need to leave the house. Cut yourself right at the stomach and leave the rest of that shit in the house with him, ma'am. Just leave.
And anybody in this chat talking about, have you ever been to Alabama? No, I haven't. However, it ain't that much cooch in the world. Yo, Peen, man, say, don't.
Well, you know what? Apparently, everybody is cheating in the situation because, you know, his brother was just going on a rampage. Don't leave friend know because it got to be addressed. We talking about all of it. If we got to tell it, we got to tell it all. That's what Usher said. Okay. He was cheating too because his brother came out and was real big mad because he was like, you threw the meat up in my gal, and I'm really disappointed about it. So, like, apparently the bronze bomber got a bronze bombing problem.
See, I don't know.
Maybe that's why they call him the bomber, friend, because he be bombing.
I don't know, y'all. I have no information. I don't know. But they doing something up there, you know, Alabama. I just don't know what exactly they're doing. But I hate that this had to come to this. It's just I hate the messiness of it. I really do. I hate the messiness of the shit. And just I'll say this. Y'all be ye careful of the folks you choose to lay down with. Be ye careful about the women that you choose to wed in bed. Be ye careful. And I'm not a fan of long ass engagements. She been a fiance for 6+ years. Either shit or get off the pot, goddamn it. Okay, that's my 2 cents on that. This is ridiculous to me. All of this shit here is ridiculous. Just don't make no goddamn sense. We don't need to be in y'all business like this.
No, and we don't want to know that you've been getting bronze bombed 3+ times a day. The bronze shower and shit. Like, we don't want to know all the bronze events. Y'all leave that shit in your own fucking bronze homes. We don't want to hear about the bombings. We don't want to.
At all.
I feel like I'm an unfortunate victim of the things that's going on in y'all home, okay?
Kenton Davis talking about I'm late, but the bronze bombings? Yeah, that's what's been going on, apparently, up in Alabama and whatnot. It's just, it's just a mess. It's just a mess. It's just a mess. No, Joseph, he been calling that woman his fiance for 6 years, for a very long time. I mean, and that ain't none of my business. I'm just saying she's been around for a long time. They've been
playing. It's everybody's business now. Yes, it is. It's my business now.
For a long ass time. Either she need to get off the goddamn pot.
We need to get. Matter of fact, I need to hit her up. She need to come on over here to Wendy, and Wendy and I got an Oprah. Come on over here to Wendy and Oprah. We get to the goddamn bottom of this. You know we good at getting to the bottom of shit. Come on over here so we can find out about the bronze bombings. I need to know about the bronze bombings. Because y'all was just a freaky fucking affair a couple of months ago when y'all was talking about the granddaddy and the meat licking and shit. Like, y'all have weird...
Wait, what?
Friend, I don't know. They was eating some chicken or something. Like, they were doing like a couples panel thing. And they got into a conversation about granddaddies and sucking dick. Telly and the bronze bomber.
Okay, I'm way out of sorts. I'm way out. See,
okay.
I knew nothing.
I'm telling you, baby, the bronze bombing has been bombing all over the place. They were doing it together. They were just a freaky fucking affair 2 months ago. This interview just what they just did this.
Really?
Baby, and the conversation got real loose and graphic, and she was sitting there and teeing, and I I'm not finna have no conversation like that with my man about his granddaddy.
His granddad. Oh, girl, no.
It's Shaw, when you seen it, Shaw, I seen it. She know exactly what the fuck I'm
See, I
talking
missed
about.
all that. I missed
I was like, this is too freaky for me, and I like an elevated level of shit, friend. It was too much. I'm just saying. I do. I like an elevated level of shit. That was too much for me. I was like, nah, let me turn this off. Let me get this, okay? Because no, y'all and this bronze bombing is too much for me. The whole
well,
family is bombers.
well, I mean, I are we surprised? We know who his trainer is and what his get down is. So are we surprised? Is all I'm saying. Anyway, I didn't want to spend a lot of time on that, but we couldn't not address it because it's put on blast and it's in the public. I feel like the timing of it is a little question. I don't want to say a little question. The timing of this all seems questionable to me, but I know nothing about the situation. I'm just reading what everybody else is reading, and parts of the statement seem very exaggerated and um, embellished to me. That's what I'll say about that. God bless them both. Wish them both well. Hope they can figure this shit out. That's all I got.
Telly, I know this gonna suck. Like, come on and hit Auntie up, and come on over here and come see Wendy and Oprah. Let us get to the bottom of this and figure out what's going on. Come tell your story on this good Christian channel, and we'll get to the bottom. Now you didn't already got to the bottom. He didn't been in the bottom. I don't come over here. We don't want to get to the bottom. I don't want to get to the bottom. He did
I
that
know.
for us. He did that for us.
I know.
3 times, 3+ times a day. That's breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then there's snacks. No, more than one snack because he got a snack after breakfast, a snack
Man,
after lunch.
I'm done.
This is sick to know. Didn't I tell y'all? Y'all don't believe me. When I was calling the whole camp freaky, y'all was like, BOXIANA, don't say that. That's the bronze bomber. Put some respect. No, you're right. He is the bronze bomber, literally. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself for telling me not to call that man that, and I was right.
Ruben say, "Do it till you're satisfied. Do it.
It
Do it till you're
stink.
satisfied."
One of them got a smell, and I don't know which one. But
Man,
doing that,
don't.
okay, well, all right, goodbye. Goodbye.
Is there anything else that we need to discuss boxing wise? Chat. Did we forget anything else in the world of boxing this week? What else happened that we didn't discuss?
Friend, honestly, I think for the most part, I'm just
JJ,
gonna.
we did see the gloves off
We
episode.
did see the gloves off. We talked about the gloves off. Ryan Garcia is on suicide watch, and they had to call.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll my eyes in my head, and give myself a migraine talking about Ryan Garcia.
Well, we don't have to discuss no Ryan. Shout out to Caleb Plant and Jordan Plant today. If you wanted to see like some cute couples shit, they did that today. It's kind of hard to be in a situation where like you love your man and y'all have to work together too. Because it couldn't have been me, baby. It could have been me. They would have cut the cameras.
It was cute. I love
It
their
was.
back and forth. It was
It
really
was.
cute. I
It
enjoyed
was.
watching them, and she did a really good job interviewing today. Shout out to Jordan Plant and Caleb Plant. And yes, we did talk about Virgil Ortiz making his getting his replacement, being official Boachuk. That's going to be a really, really, really good fight. And I honestly am a little bit nervous for my guy Virgil Ortiz. I am. It's gonna be a banger of a fight. Um, Let me see. Anthony Bolton, you a mess, but yeah, exactly. Yeah, you gotta go back, Man Ray, sorry. Um, I think that's it, guys. I think we covered pretty much everything. We talked about AB when we first came on because that was still going on. And for those of you who don't know, Adrien Broner did lose tonight to Blair Cobb after talking all that noise and all this shit and telling the whole world that he got bodies and people and slanging dope from left to right. Go ahead. He
Did you
lost.
see they rescheduled Mike Tyson and Jake Paul? Okay, you guys, we all need to come together and get that shit canceled.
Expeditiously.
We all need to come together and get that shit canceled. Mike Tyson is gonna get hurt. Anybody that get up in the air and they also open up, we have a problem. He got on a plane. He was fine before he got on the plane. He got up in the air, and the OSA said, "You know what, bitch? This is too much for me. You got me fucked up."
Yeah, I really don't want to see that. I can't believe they rescheduled that. Why? I would rather see, and I don't want to see him either, but he ain't had no ailments that we know of. I'd rather see Roy Jones get up there than damn Mike Tyson with an open ulcer. He is not going to be ready by no freaking November. When did they reschedule? For November or something? He is not going to be ready for that. Why are they doing that in the first place? I hate it. I'm so upset about this. Now the Lord intervened the first time, and you still gonna take your big old dumb self up in there with that man again? No, I don't want to see it. I can't believe it's sanctioned either. Texas should be ashamed, and it's my great state, but they should be ashamed of themselves. Oh, and I'm glad I said that. This is the last thing that I wanted to talk about. I put up a poll today. Not today, a couple of days ago. I put up a poll, and the poll was, how do you guys feel about this WBC commemorative Freedom Juneteenth belt? And I got a lot of very interesting comments about it. So, friend, this is not the first time. Now they're doing this. This is a commemorative belt that Mauricio Solon wants to give to the winner of the fight in Vegas between Frank Martin and Gervonta Davis. Okay. This is not the first time this belt has been given out. It actually started here in Houston, Texas, when Jermell Charlo was fighting Montiel. First time we heard about this belt, and he was the WBC belt holder at the time. So then it was supposed to happen again the following year with the Jermall Charlo fight, but that fight fell through. So they ended up giving the belt to nobody in 2022. But in 2023, the belt came back around, and they gave it to Floyd Mayweather when he fought John Gotti III. He was awarded the belt. So now 2024, again, Juneteenth, big fight around that Juneteenth weekend. And they're presenting, or he wants to present the belt again. I've seen a lot of mixed emotions about it. I saw a lot of mixed emotions about it when it was originally given out. Friend, how do you feel about the Juneteenth belt, commemorative belt? And from my understanding, it is not a belt that you pay sanction fees. It's a gift kind of belt to celebrate the holiday. How do you feel about that?
You don't want my answer, friend.
Yes, I do. I want your honest opinion.
Nobody wants the Nik belt.
Why do you feel like that?
Because y'all don't do that. Like, if y'all were gonna do some shit, like they have the Cinco de Mayo and all that stuff built and all that stuff, they could have been did this. It didn't have to be new, and like none of the black people really want it.
My question is
why? Because I don't know. It's just, to me, it ain't real. It's a collector's item. So if we just giving this away as a collect, like, and even in a way turned down a bullshit belt when they was trying to give it to him one time. He was like, I don't want that. Like, I understand. Like, to me, it's just a collectible. There's no reason for me to have it other than just to collect it. If you want to give it to me, I'm not paying for it.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So, from my understanding, it's not a sanctioning fee belt. It's a commemorative belt. It's a
ugly.
gift.
It's ugly. It's loud. There's a lot of things. They should have gotten the Black opinion about it. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all come together to make a belt. If we gonna make a belt for our holiday, for our people, that shit ugly. And it don't look like no Juneteenth belt to me. I'm sorry.
So now, if they were to ask BOXIANA's opinion and input on the belt, what would you give?
I would change the colors definitely. Let me pull it up because I actually went and looked at your post. Mm-hmm. So the belt for one is yellow.
Okay.
It's just got a lot of shit on it, like a bunch of different fucking flags and shit. Like,
well, all the belts have those flags on them.
All right, well, take that shit off. That's ugly.
Okay.
I don't like the yellow. I just don't like nothing about it. The belt should have been black.
Okay.
With the red and the black. I mean, the red and the green, because the belt is black, so they could have incorporated the black spots with the red and the green. Okay. This white person holding all the flags on the belt, I don't like that either.
Okay.
Freedom belt is also an issue with me because we've been free, bitch.
Well,
okay. We've been free. We don't need nothing to celebrate our freedom. Like, not like that. Not this. It just looks tacky, friend. It's a tacky thought to me. It's a tacky gesture to me. Like, all of this about this is tacky to me.
Okay, so you have a problem with the actual belt.
Yeah.
Okay, do you also have a problem with the gesture?
No, the gesture is okay to me. I don't. It's tacky.
Okay, so you don't like the design of the belt.
No, no. I don't like the name of the belt. We don't need no freedom fucking belt. We've been free.
Friend, that's what the Juneteenth whole holiday is about.
Yeah, but I don't like name it just Juneteenth belt then.
So you don't like the wording.
No, it's giving slave belt to me, friend.
What does Juneteenth mean to you? Okay, so this is my question.
Juneteenth is a real nigga holiday to me. I don't know how everybody else. I'm from Texas. I know how we celebrate Juneteenth here. We barbecue, we chill, we get together, like we in the park, we outside.
But what are you celebrating?
Black people. That's me. I know what it stands for, friend. So I understand what Juneteenth is actually fucking for. But when I think of Juneteenth, I'm not going that far back into the history and be like, oh, this is for my people. No, this is me and my cousins hanging together doing some real nigga shit. So have a real nigga belt. This giving our free slaves, and here you go. We gonna commemorate this through this. I don't like the freedom belt. Name it the Juneteenth belt and be done with it. Like, I feel like it's taken away from it, friend. It's adding too much on it that shouldn't be there. That's all. It's a lot of pressure. It ain't all that pressure on these fucking Mexican belts that they making every year. Like, it's not like that for them. They make those belts. They make it according to the holiday, and they hand them hoes out. Don't nobody have no issue with it. Well, and they'll get his shit every fucking time.
But that's the thing. I'm not versed. I do know that they give different commemorative belts to the Mexican fighters, but I can't tell you that I know what they mean and what they're for. So I don't know.
And how are they giving this belt? How are they giving this belt? Ain't Juneteenth for us? Like, when I say us, I mean Texas people. Well, Juneteenth is our shit, right? It started.
It is a Texas holiday. It started in Texas.
So
go ahead.
Okay, so if this is a Texas holiday, they should have had that fight here.
Holiday now, though,
right, but it started in this motherfucker. Correct. They should have had the fight here, and then that belt would have been perfectly fine to give away. I would have had no issues with it if they would have did it here in Texas. They didn't.
Okay, so you wouldn't have had no issues with it if the fight was in Houston and this same belt was given out.
No, the belt would have still had to change. The white man gonna have to come out the belt. That loud yellow ass color. I don't like it.
Okay, so you don't like so it's not just the style of the belt that you don't like. You don't like the fact that the holiday is now a national holiday and everybody is celebrating it.
Yeah, and then they're giving this belt away in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Like this some Texas shit. They should have did it right. It was not done right. Nothing. You know how we do shit. Everything is calculated. Wasn't nothing calculated about this. They was just like, fuck it. There you go. We're gonna come up with this belt. Y'all gonna like it, and that's all. That's it.
Okay.
I don't think Frank shouldn't take that shit. I know everybody gonna have their things to say about the belt, and you might like the shit and the idea and all of that. Is given N-word hard eat R. I don't like nothing about it. I didn't like it when they came up with it when they did it for Charlo, even though it was here in Houston. It gave me that same vibe then, the freedom belt. The Mexicans they ain't calling they shit no shit like that. They had to get free too. Like, why the fuck our shit gotta be the freedom fucking belt?
But that's what I'm saying, friend. I don't know what they call their belt. Yeah. I don't know if they call it I don't know what they call it because it's in Spanish. So I don't know what it's called. I really am. Okay, so for me, it's very interesting to hear the opinions of different people, especially Black people, because some people are on this end of the spectrum and some people are way on the other end of the spectrum. And I found some really interesting comments about it in our comment section. And there was one gentleman that said that he liked the idea of it. And for the most part, a lot of people like the idea of it, but a lot of people were like you. They feel like they didn't like who it was coming from, number one. And it didn't seem like we Black Americans were consulted about it, number two. And then there was a very interesting comment about it from a gentleman who said he did not like the colors of the belt, kind of like you did. He said Juneteenth actually has a flag, a Juneteenth flag, and its colors are red, white, and blue. Now, I knew that, but I always liked the colors, the black, the red, and the green, sprinkled with a little bit of gold, a little bit of yellow. I like those colors because I know those colors represent Africa. But in this whole argument, in this whole thing, it is very interesting to hear the different opinions of different Black people. What I have noticed, though, is that a lot of Black people really still have a very deeply rooted negative connotation. It is like you want to not be associated with slavery at all. Like the mere mention of slavery pisses some Black people off. And I get it. I get it pisses us off because we never should have had to endure it. However, that's the story. That's the true ass, real life ass story of Black people in America. That's what happened. And then I also realized that a large population of Black people in America want to completely wipe away the notion that our ancestors actually came from Africa. Like, that's something a lot of people want to not acknowledge, or it just makes very uncomfortable. It makes us very uncomfortable to have to acknowledge that and to have to sit with that. I would just encourage folks to figure out why. Why does that anger you so much? Apart from it was fucked up that our people had to endure that. But knowing that, why does it make you so uncomfortable to actually acknowledge it? What is that? Because it's like, we know it happened, but I don't need to be reminded of that every time. You're reminded every time you wake up. When you wash your Black ass, that's a reminder. When you take your Black ass to work and you look at everybody else who ain't Black, that's the reminder. That's the reminder. So it's very interesting to me that some people really get bothered by acknowledging Juneteenth. Like, the actual celebration is because, yes, We were the very last of the American Black people to finally realize we were actually free. And I hear tons of people saying that's fucked up. Y'all don't feel like y'all stupid motherfuckers. Y'all, they fucked y'all up for 2 more years. Da, da, da. Right. Yes. Ain't nobody free till all of us are free. Yeah, absolutely. All of that. But why are you so angered by it? On one end, you proud to be Black. It's Black power. It's Black this. It's Black that. But then when we really talk about the shit, like they fucked over us that bad, it's Juneteenth. We celebrating. Why? What is the? I be want to know what's the underlining.
You know why? I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you
Why?
what fuck with me about this goddamn bill.
What
You
is
watch
it?
You watch Django?
I've seen them all.
Alright. So you remember when they was at Candyland and the two black men was fighting? That's why I don't fucking like that goddamn belt. Cause that's what that shit really fucking is to me. That's a belt for rewarding two black dudes for beating the shit out of each other. Fuck them and that fucking belt. They
Is
can
that
take
not what
that.
they finna do though?
Yeah, that it is, but but a lot of people don't know that scene really like fuck with a lot of people. A lot of people didn't like take that shit well. Like boxing is a crazy fucking thing to know that that's how that started. I watched the sport, but like to know that shit fuck with me. I don't want y'all throwing that shit up every fucking time they get an opportunity to, and that's what that is to me. That's like bringing out that fucking belt during Black History Month. Have that shit year goddamn round. Add it to. Don't make it a specific time belt. Have that motherfucker year goddamn round. Ain't nothing special about that shit at all. Nothing is special about it,
So,
friend.
so you would prefer to have a what kind of belt year round? I'm
Call it if you gonna call it the freedom belt. We free all fucking year. Why the fuck we gotta be free just for fucking Juneteenth? Like we know what the shit is about. Have that belt all goddamn year.
so you
Don't have
want it
that
in
belt
every fight.
bring it out. Let every fucking fight. Everybody that's black that's fighting, they get a chance at the goddamn freedom belt. Absolutely. Everybody black need the opportunity at that motherfucker. We ain't gonna make it just a 2-day event or 1-day event. Have it for Black History Month and then the bitch disappear. We don't see it again to Juneteenth, and then we don't see it again to the following year for Black History. Fuck them in that bill. That's the in hard ER build, and they can shove that shit right up their fucking ass.
But you celebrate Juneteenth.
Absolutely, because I'm black.
Okay, but they black. They
That's
celebrate.
not that belt don't make nobody feel fucking proud to be black, and I'm telling you it don't because of how they serving that bitch up. If that belt was available all year round for African Americans to fight for that motherfucker, people would feel different about it. They feel the way they did feel because they start bringing that bitch up when it's black shit time, Black History Month and Juneteenth. That's the only time you see a fucking freedom belt.
So
I'm
you
not
don't
fighting.
want. So you rather not see it at all.
No, either go away all the way with it or have that bitch all year round. That specialty, having it. No, that nobody's fighting for their freedom for this belt. We're not doing. That's what it looked like, friend. That's what it looks like.
That's
I know we got two different, but it's good. We got two different
it
views
is.
on the
It
shit,
is. It
so
is. That's why
it's
I
good.
did want to talk about it because I knew I know you, so I knew how you would feel about it. I knew how you would feel about it. It's very interesting to me, extremely interesting, and the reason why I find it real interesting because, like you just said, that's the nigga belt. That's the nigga belt, and you feel insulted by it. Yet you use the word freely.
But I've changed. I've been trying to change
No, you
my
have.
tone about
You
the shit.
have.
And
You
you know
have.
what? And I see you in here, Texas 16, telling me not to celebrate Juneteenth and all that shit. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm black, and I'm not black just for Juneteenth. I'm not black just for Black History Month. I'm black all fucking year round. My black travel me around all fucking year. So on the days where it's supposed to be for black people to celebrate, I'ma celebrate on them days too. But I'm black year fucking round. And if I gotta get in a ring and fight for some shit, I'ma be black that day too. So give me my Juneteenth freedom belt and let me go about my fucking business. That's all. That's it.
Jay Good, thank you, Jay, for coming through. And I tend to agree with Jay. He says, we've been talking about it for years. Bud and EJ fighting for Juneteenth. The belt done properly would have been perfect. So, but that's what I'm saying. And I don't really have an issue with it. I'm just being frank and honest. I'm not a fan of the design of the belt, so to speak. I'm not a big fan of the chains. I'm not a big fan of that. I wish they would have consulted with some black people because it feels like they didn't about the design of the belt. However,
you remember that first one? They had chains on that motherfucker. Yeah, it was arms like this.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of that. However, like I said, I can tell they did not consult with any black people. In their minds, they're going on the fact that we're celebrating Juneteenth. Juneteenth is the day that we celebrate that the last of the slaves were freed, and it happened to be here in Galveston, Texas. So we talk about chains all the time when we talk about slavery. So in their minds, what a great idea. Dumb, but I can tell wasn't no black people in the room. Now, my question is this: what would have been the right way? Who would have been the right person? What sanctioning body would have been acceptable? Because I really don't want the belt to be done away with. I just would like for it to be done properly and something that would be acceptable for black people. Because this is my thing. To me, this feels like a reparations discussion. Like there are some people who are all for reparations, and then there's a select group of black people who feel like, oh, reparations is a handout, and I don't want that, and I don't need that because I done made my life, and I don't need that. Fuck all of that. I want to be acknowledged because for forever we were not in this motherfucker. So yes, acknowledge me. Acknowledge my people. The fact that we were the last motherfuckers in Texas to get the word that we were free, fucking acknowledge that shit. I'm not ashamed about it at all. Chains and all, I don't give a goddamn. Get the shit right, yes. But I don't want it because it just don't feel right. Fuck that. No, acknowledge my shit. I'm not one of them people that, oh, it's a Texas holiday, we shouldn't celebrate. You motherfuckers celebrate 4th of July every goddamn year. And your people were still in the chains. So miss me with all of that bullshit about we don't have to celebrate that. They didn't do our shit right. It just feel wrong. It's a nigga holiday. Niggas been barbecuing and eating watermelon for forever for the fucking 4th of July. You think I'm going to be mad because they decided to acknowledge some shit that we need acknowledgement for? Like, why are you ashamed about the shit? That's what I don't get. I don't have to be ashamed about being black to no goddamn body. Nobody. But I'm black, though. I'm not no nigga. I'm a fucking black woman. Acknowledge that shit. It's about goddamn time. Get the shit right. But yes, acknowledge it. That's how I feel about it. I really wish they would get the opinions of real black people, because it really could have been done right, and it's still room. So get it right. Don't drop it. Don't act like it don't need to be. No, acknowledge our shit. The fuck? Ramsey says, preach need you. Oh, thank you, Ramsey. Let me see if I missed anything else. I'm sorry. Ravens Nation says, salute my queens. Thank you, Ravens Nation. But yeah, that's how I feel. I don't like that we kind of like, we get embarrassed and shit about our past and all of that. Listen, our folks had to endure some horrific shit just for us to be here. We deserve all the things. All the things. And if they do it and they don't do it right, it's on us to get on their ass to make them get it right. Not to just say, fuck it, they didn't do it right, we don't even need it. No, We need that shit. We need all that shit. I want my money. If you're gonna acknowledge my shit, acknowledge my shit correctly. So I feel like we should just let it be known that, hey, this shit here, the idea is cool. The delivery is what we need to work on now. Okay? We're gonna work on the delivery. That's all I'm saying. That's how I feel about it. Great conversation though, y'all. I really wanted to talk about that because I saw a lot of people going in about it, and it's a very touchy subject. It's very touchy. But no, we're not going back under no rocks. You're not finna just, if everybody else can get acknowledged, the fuck? We keep the sport going. So give us our shit and give it to us right, goddamn it. That's all I'm saying. Thank you, Tay. I see you coming in here. Thank you, Pac-Man Tay. He say keep cooking. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, so friend, is there anything else that you wanted to say?
No. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for coming out and hanging out with us. Y'all know me and my friend, we typically not agree on everything. Some things we give y'all content in here. So this is the few times where y'all think me and my friend do not agree on something. So which is good. I want y'all to think we got a little bit of controversy. So make sure you turn your notifications on. On Sunday, we will be here at 5 p.m. with the WBA champion, Brian Norman Jr. He will be here to talk about a few things with the aunties because he loves his aunties, you guys. So matter of fact, I'm just gonna let y'all in on a secret. I already told my friend I'm going to try to schedule all of our interviews on Sunday. So on Sunday for a little bit of the show, we're going to start having some guests because it's easier to get people on Sunday instead of like on how we do stuff tonight. Tonight it's late and I don't be wanting to keep people up late. So be expecting interviews on Sunday. We're going to have Brian on this Sunday. The following Sunday is going to be after the fight. And then the Sunday after that, we'll have Shay Metcalf on. And if you don't know who Shay Metcalf is, I'm gonna need you to go do your research. She's getting ducked right now by a lady that she already beat up for a belt. So
want her just due.
She won her due. So make sure y'all are here. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're here. If you have not, we are already, y'all, we didn't jump like 20 people in the last couple of days. So we literally almost to 4,500, which is a big number for us. We started at the bottom of like 121. So we had 4,500 almost. Shout out to y'all for coming in, hanging out with us. Hope y'all enjoyed the content. We enjoyed giving it to y'all. Next week, we'll be together. We won't be separate next week, you guys. We're going to be doing the show together next week. So tap in next week. We will be in Vegas for the upset of the century, you guys. For the upset of the century. So make sure y'all are here. Y'all are not going to want to miss next week.
Y'all are not going to want to miss next week. Now, do us a really big favor. If you came your tail off in here and you ain't hit that like button, you hit it on your way out, please, and thank you. Subscribe if you're new here. It's a lot of people in here tonight. So subscribe if you're new here. If this is your first time here, we do this every Friday and every Sunday, okay? My friend told you guys we will be having a special guest Friday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Atlanta's own young gun, Brian Norman Jr. will be joining the show. Make sure you have your Patel back over here on Sunday so that we can talk to him and chat it up and get to know him. And he could tell the aunties all the good stuff that he don't tell nobody else. Okay. Y'all, thank y'all so much. Y'all, we've been in here almost 2 hours. Oh my God. We really appreciate y'all hanging tough with us because we typically don't be here this long. But thank everybody for the super chats. And Phenomenal Mexican gave us one to grow on. 50% of super chats should go to Broner's Tooth Found.
Did you get specs too?
What you say?
Did you get specs? I'm going to read it if you did.
Oh,
Specs
no, I didn't.
Specs sent his $2 and said, great show. Thanks for the laugh and the
And the
realness. You
realness.
know, we got y'all.
Thank
If
you,
one
sis.
thing we gonna do, we gonna laugh in here, y'all. Y'all can
Exactly.
guarantee a laugh in here.
Okay. Thank you so much, y'all. We'll see y'all Friday. We'll see you guys Sunday. Don't forget to watch the fights. We didn't even get a chance to do the weigh-ins for Shushu and Jahai and Xander Zayas, but those are my picks. And we'll talk about it all on Sunday. We love y'all. Thank y'all.
And Jay Good. Thank you, Jay Good.
Thank you, Jay Good. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Bye. Peace.